Shalom, everyone. My name is Elijah Kohanim, and this class is on the secrets of the Mezuzah. The insights that I'm going to be talking about are provided by the Zera Shimshon from the Parashat of Balak, and this is going to be a fairly short class. I'm going to try to break it down to the best of my ability. So the Zera Shimshon, he was a very holy Kabbalist that lived about 300 years ago, and he wrote some really interesting insights on every week's Torah portion. On the Parashat of Balak, he asks a question. It says in the Parsha, Ma tovu ohalecha Yaakov mishkenotecha Israel. How goodly are your tents, Yaakov, your dwelling places, Israel. Now the question that's asked is, why was it necessary to put the word matovu? How goodly are your tents? Don't we know the tents of Yaakov were goodly? Surely there wasn't a mistake that the word ma was put in there. You know, like in the English language, we try to make sentences as short and as concise for people to understand when writing letters. But the Torah makes no mistakes. It doesn't add extra words for no apparent reason. Now, the Zera Shimshon says, in order to answer this question, we need to turn to the secret of the Mezuzah, which is alluded to with the letters of the word Mezuzot. The word Mezuzot has a mem in the beginning, then there's a zayin, a vav, a zayin, vav, and a taf at the end. Now, the letters of these words can be rearranged to read Zaz Mavet, which means in Hebrew, death has moved, usually from a home. Now, in addition, the Kabbalists point out that the gematria of the four letters between the mem and the taf at the end of the word mezuzot, zayin vav, equate to the name of Hashem, equate to the gematria of the name of Hashem, which is 26, which is also the same as the word as Hashem's name of Yud Ke Vav Ke. This is also hinted at in the Zohar, where it says in the Zohar to write my name on your doorways, implying that it's the name of Hashem that ultimately keeps death away from us. The Gemara teaches that a shul does not need a mezuzah, and the reason being that there's no need to distance death from a place that it avoids anyways, that synagogues are usually a place of life, as mentioned in the Gemara, and usually, I guess in the olden days they didn't really need mezuzah, but I guess nowadays where people are talking in synagogues and business is going on like a normal day, I guess they put them up now. Anyways, so this explains the Zera Shimshon in what the Torah is trying to tell us with the words Matovu ohalecha Yaakov. How goodly are your tents, Yaakov? The gematria of the words Matovu is 66 plus the number of the two words equals 68. The number 68 is the same numerical value as the word Chaim, which means life. And from here we see that Yaakov's tents, the dwelling places of the Jewish people, where Bnei Israel put their mezuzot, are in fact places of life, and those very mezuzot separate them from death. This is also why the pasuk refers to Yaakov, because it is alluding to Yaakov's midah of emet, truth. Actually, something interesting that a friend pointed out to me is that the words emet, the aleph, mem, and taf, all three of those letters stand on two legs, reinforcing that it's all truth, and emet never falls. It's standing on two legs. There's an aleph with two legs, a mem has two legs, a taf has two legs. Versus sheker, the shin only has one leg. The kuf doesn't really have two legs that it's standing on. There's only kind of one leg. And then there's a resh with just one leg as well, showing us that sheker doesn't stand, but emet, truth, does. Now, the word for emet can be broken down into two words, aleph met, and the aleph The Aleph is actually really interesting. If you look at the Aleph, there's a Yud at the top, there's a Vav in the middle, and there's a Yud at the bottom. Now, if you take the Yud, the Vav, and the Yud at the bottom, and you take the Gematria, it equates to 26, or Yud Ke Vav Ke, the same as Hashem's name. This means that through the name of Hashem, Emet occurs. And as the Gemara says, the truth endures while falsehood always falls. Through Emet, Israel has a way to overcome death. And this is why Yaakov Avinu, whose midah is Emet, he did die, but he didn't die. His soul went straight up to Shemayim without experiencing death. And this is what Ma Tovu is teaching us. It hints at the idea of the Mezuzah, which we hang on the entrance of our homes, and that contains the name of Hashem, and that gives us the power of Yaakov Avinu with the potential to keep death away from us. Now this class is for the neshama of Rabbi Shimshon Chaim Nachmani, until next week. Shabbat Shalom.